Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's time to get started. We are on week 7, day 7, and we're gonna mix it up a little bit. You know how we're doing the 3-3 cycles? We're gonna shock the body, and we're gonna go back to one muscle group every day. So we're gonna do, you know, chest, back on one day, uh, arms on one day, shoulders on one day, legs on one day, 2-day rest, or even triceps and biceps we split in 2 days and 1 day rest. Um, as I go throughout the day or throughout the week, I figure that out. More than likely, I'm gonna probably put arms completely in one day so that we get 2 days rest. I can't express how important it is to rest. Rest is where your muscles build. They don't build in the gym. You destroy your muscles in the gym. You tear them. The rest is where they build. The nutrition is where you feed them so that they can heal and rebuild. And of course, just like anything, when you rebuild it, it heals itself better than what it was, which is called growth. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we did the chest today, and we're gonna just do all of our chest. So of course, I'm warming up. Always warm up before you work out. Get your muscles ready. Maybe do some push-ups, wide arm push-ups, mid push-ups, and some close arm push-ups to work all 3 portions of the chest: the upper, the lower, and the lower portion of the chest. Also the wideness of your chest and the close or the mass of your chest. And push-ups is a really good warm-up for that. Or you can do some um, weightless bench presses as well. And I started off with the incline bench press. Okay, and I'm at 255 down on the incline. I was able to knock out 4, 3 unassisted and 1 assisted, and then jump to my second set as a shredder or a high rep low weight. So I dropped down to 135 and then knocked out 20 reps. Then on my second set, I went back up to 225, knocked out 2, and then went back down on my fourth set to the high rep, 135, 20 reps. Okay. Now, with the incline bench press, that's working our upper chest, okay, the mass of our upper chest. And then after that, I went to the incline dumbbell fly. So now we work the mass, go right to the dumbbells, and now you're working the width of your chest. Okay. So I started off with 60 pounds, did 10 repetitions, then dropped down to 30 pounds and did 20 repetitions for the burn and the striation. You know the striation that you see right in your chest, right in between the ribs? That gets that articulation going, and where you can see the definition and the actual muscle fibers you can see through the skin, and it's really appealing and attractive. So that is what the high reps, low weight is going to emphasize. It also emphasizes good form, great execution. Okay. Then we did another 10 reps at 60 for my third set, and then 20, of course, 30 pounds for my fourth set. And then I went right from that to my incline crossovers. Now, these are a shredder too. This is a shredder. So it's really the mass is the bench press, then the flies is the width, and then the crossovers are the shredder. So you're building it up, and then you're shredding, cutting it all up. Okay. So the incline crossovers, I did 10 at 40 pounds. Then I did 20 at 30 pounds. Then I dropped down to 30 pounds and did 10, and then dropped down to 20 pounds and did 20. Okay, and that's my upper chest. All right, so now I moved from my upper chest, went straight to my lower chest, did decline dumbbells. Okay, with 280-pound dumbbells on the decline, and I got them up 10 times on my first set. Then I cut that weight almost in half, 45 pounds, and did 20 with a twist at the top. So lifting them up and then twisting them in. That way you get your chest, coming in, like tighten them up. And then I went to 10 again with the 80 pounds, and then up to my high rep set to 50 and knocked out 18 of those. Okay. Then I did the decline reverse bench press. Now this is, you're on a decline bench and it's the bench press, but instead of holding your hands this way, reverse your hands this way and come under your chest like this. Okay, and that's going to lift those chests up. All right, and so do a small amount of weight so you can get familiar with the movement, because it's really awkward, and you might need somebody to help you spot you to get the weight off of the lever there. So the decline reverse bench started off at 95 pounds, knocked out 20. Went up to 115, knocked out 20. Then went up to 135, knocked out 17. Went up to 155, and then knocked out 15. And that feels good. It just feels like something that's lifting your chest right up. Gives them that really nice, real perky look. And that's what you want to get them up there. So build the size, the mass, and then build them up. All right. That's what that decline reverse bench press does. All right. Now, went straight from that to my decline crossovers, where you're coming just like so, and you're building, coming up like this. Tighten it up like that. And more than likely, I'll place a demonstration video um, that you probably saw at the intro of this, or I'll put a demonstration video right after I describe this decline crossover. So I did those decline crossovers, about started off with 50 pounds, 10 repetitions, dropped down to 30, did 20 repetitions. Then my third set went to 40 pounds, did 10 reps, and then dropped down to 20 pounds and did 20 repetitions. All right, so we've got our upper chest, now we got our lower chest. We did the mass, we did the width, and we did the shredders. Now to our mid chest. Now the mid chest, I started off with the pec deck, or your machine flies, where you get on the machine, you sit down like this, you bring it like this, and you bring it together just like so. And then the mid, I did start off at 195. Now make sure you keep your back against the bench, and also stick your chest out so that you're not using your shoulders, because the natural inclination of the human body to efficiently lift the weight. The body does not look at isolating a muscle as something to be gained. That's something that we're doing. So you want to isolate the chest, but the body doesn't look at that. It looks at a way to most efficiently lift the weight. So it says, I got all these other muscles over here that can help you lift this weight. And what does it do? It helps. So the shoulders are going to help. You know, your back is going to help, but you don't want that. You just want to use the chest. Your arms are going to help. So isolate the chest. So bring that mental energy to the muscle, mind to muscle as well when you're doing this. Okay, so start off 195, did 10 reps, 135, did 20 reps, then went down to 180 on my third set, did 10 reps, and then dropped it to 120 and did another 20 reps. Okay, then I went straight from that to my mid crossovers. You just set the crossovers at a mid height, and then come just like this. You can do that either standing, or you can lay down on a bench, flat bench, and do crossovers like that. We put the bench right underneath the cable crossovers, and then cross over and come up like this. So you can do that standing or in a supinated position on the bench. All right, your preference. But with that mid crossovers, I did the same amount. I started off with 50 pounds, 10. Then I lowered it down to 25 pounds, 20. Then I did 50 pounds again for the third set, and then 25 pounds for my fourth set for the shred triration definition set. And after that, I went to the bench press, mid bench press. Now you see, I waited for the flat bench press. It's my last workout. Most people go to the flat bench press as their primary thing because they got to establish some type of ego in there. You're not working on your ego, you're working on your chest. You're not working out the weight, you're working on your muscle. You know, you're not a weightlifter, you're a bodybuilder, okay? So we got to change our way of thinking. And so what we're going to do is we're going to lift these weights, but it's going to be a small weight. This is going to be a burnout set for our last workout. Okay, so we're going to burn out on this. There's just 115 pounds. All right, so I want you to go put your knees up so your back is flat on that supinated position on the bench. Put your legs up on the bench so you don't have that arch in your back. And then knock out as many repetitions as you can until you burn out. It seems like that 115 pounds is almost like 400 pounds. So I knocked out about 30 my first then about 22 my second, then about 18 my third, and I got about 15 on my fourth one. All right, and that was just complete burnout. All right, and I just completed my chest workout with that. So that's 3 workouts for each part of our chest. All right, and then if you want to go ahead and put this in, I didn't put this in, but go ahead and put this in. Do the dumbbell pullovers where you're laying on the bench and you're coming up like this. That's going to bring that lengthen the rib cage so that your chest have a bigger platform to sit on. And do that with 50 to 65 pounds. Do 10 of those 4 times. And that your chest is going to be feeling really good, really pumped. It's going to be an excellent workout. As soon as you finish this, make sure that you are that 45-minute window you have to go ahead and feed the muscles that you just ripped to shreds in the gym. Feed it with the protein, at the very minimal, feed it with some protein, and then get some carbohydrates in there too, so that the ATP buildup that's gonna rejuvenate the muscles will have the energy to go ahead and do that. And so it's going to feed off those carbs, and then it's also going to be a delivery for that protein to get to those muscles to rebuild them. So that 45-minute window, you need to get that food in there when your body's crying out for the food, and that's where you experience growth, when you're giving your body the nutrients in the exact time that it needs it. And so that's working in the kitchen. And we're going to get more in depth into that as time goes by. But hey, this was a good chest workout. Now it's chest explosion, chest confusion. All right. But one thing's for sure is it's going to have some chest growth. And I promise you that. So I appreciate you guys watching. And we'll go ahead and get into it a little bit later. And then we'll take it from there. All right. This is Ezra helping you overstand fitness. Y'all take care.